In our own experience as students over the past 2 years, we've found that the social culture experience at university revolves around drinking and going out. This social setting consists of both positives and negatives. The positives of this include meeting new people, catching up with friends, creating new memories, and in general just having a good time with the people around you. But the negatives of this culture can include FOMO, also known as the fear of missing out, peer pressure, and the potential to engage in risky behaviours. To investigate this perspective, we use academic sources such as journal articles to pinpoint the relationship between social media, identity, and student life. In the academic journal titled "Just Choose the Easy Option," students talk about alcohol use and social influence. It is stated that, in order to examine how social influences are bound up with issues of drinking and identity, we draw upon the perspective of discursive psychology. From this perspective, identity is understood to be something that people do and not something that people have. Identity is clearly interchangeable with social setting and social media. We follow the latest trends and alter our previous identity to maintain our status whilst going out. We then went on to find another academic source that singled out drinking as a major factor impacting student life. In the academic journal titled "University Students, Drinking as a Social Practice and the Challenge for Public Health," they argue that, in the university context, drinking was understood to be liberating, pleasurable, and a fun activity central to belonging at university. Drinking was also a routinized, socially expected part of university life. The routine of drinking culture and maintaining an online social presence for students directly links to our topic of discussion. Our primary research included a Google Forms survey which consisted of closed and open-end questions. We also interviewed 2 anonymous participants face-to-face with their verbal consent. These interviews added a layer of personal depth. Those surveyed were completely anonymous and will remain this way. The survey was posted by Facebook statuses on our personal accounts as well as on UOW Students Buy and Sell. This helped to directly target our university student demographic. We found that creating a video for this project would be an engaging approach to our chosen topic and will fit our stakeholder demographic well, giving them an insight into student life. Our stakeholders include fellow students, parents, universities, including university accommodation services, and individuals that work within the health system. Our interviews were conducted locally due to easier accessibility and low travel time. Our 2 interviewees provided depth to our results as their anonymity allowed them to feel comfortable throughout the process and lessen their hesitance. Our Google Forms survey proved greatly effective as it reached 198 individuals and it allowed us to clearly identify the shared mentality of students. There's a clear relationship between students, social media, and the cultural atmosphere of student living. In our survey, we asked whether participants ever felt like they're missing out when they see photos and/or videos of people out via social media platforms such as Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook. A massive 82.8% voted yes. One of our respondents from the face-to-face interviews related to this figure, stating, "There's been times where I've seen funny videos of my friends at pre-drinks when I've decided not to go out, and they're all having a good time, and then I just end up changing my mind and go out anyway because I don't want to miss out on all the fun." 83.8% also believe that social media allows people to glamorize drinking culture surrounding students. Another respondent from our interviews agreed with this figure by saying, "I really truly believe social media just has the biggest impact on how much we go out. I also think all the hot photos of girls and cool photos of guys that get posted on Facebook pages and shared around also really glamorizes this. It's not all fun times and laughs. Going out and getting fucked up every week is a problem in the long run, especially going out because you feel like you want to get cool photos just for your Instagram stories. It's almost like you're trying to compensate for something." Social trends and how people dress based on where you go out is also a part of student culture. 65.7% of respondents from our survey said they follow social trends to suit a certain event or social setting. In 2018, social media determines which styles are culturally acceptable and popular. In this day and age, we're all met with FOMO, and it comes in many cases, and photos and videos of nights out clearly encourage individuals to go out excessively so they can be a part of student life. This ethnographic project can be used for further studies as it provides fellow researchers with an authentic insight to student life, as this was conducted by students who are directly impacted by the relationship between social media and social life.